The star.
No, will you think say everything nice too? We full of vibes and things. Them feel one feel it to them heart when them get you understand the real thing. Yeah. Me day at home one day, I was with a white man will come all the way from Norway. And him turn to me and say, how come Jamaica full of so much?
Good morning to my Miss Cameron, my Cameron family, my Jura family, Long Island there in New York City. From Annette with Love.
See anything to smile about. Look at that hungry child here.
Good morning to you, Ned.
See anything to smile about.
Saying hi to Cole's son Victor, coming from his many friends at Fecky Bar in Salisbury.
The conditions of our police stations. Do you see anything to smile about? No. Same time the brothers there. How can the nation believe in this way? And the next thing him say, how can the government play so many games? Same time it heart fall to the ground, cause there's much more where that comes from. Certain place they are worse than slum. Youth man come and take a look on Riverton. Do you see anything to smile about? Look on Pienland, yeah. Do you see anything to smile about? Francas Mobile, Safran Heights in Spain. Do you see anything to smile about? What blacks can tell your motto, they're all the same. Do you see anything to smile about? No.
Hi, Matt. Good morning. How are you? Hope everything is okay.
Hello, good morning, Martin. How are you? Hope that you're doing okay and fine. I'd like to send big greetings to Ariel Baron, whose birthday is today, and also my husband, Tyrell Anthony, whose birthday will be Sunday. I would like to wish them a happy birthday and many more birthdays to come.
Them not see nothing they that is smile about. When I'm look on the school, when the youth them got to get them education, them not see nothing they that is smile about. When them sight up the condition of the police station, them not see nothing they that is smile about. My story said, they are town one day, I part with a white man will come all the way from Norway. And him turn
Good morning to Mount Dover.
How comes Jamaica full of so much screw face? Same time they lift me head.
Sylvia Thomas, good morning to you.
And a teardrop fall from me high. Mr. Man, you come with God for a drive. Let me show you why me cry. Take a look on Riverton. Do you see anything to smile about? Look on Pienland. Do you see anything to smile about? Do you see anything to smile about? No flip a place, they are in a champion today. But nothing not there to smile about.
Have a pleasant Friday.
Hurry up and come back. Was the last thing she said to her son the day his life was taken. She didn't know he wouldn't come back. He died from the bullet of a gun. And now a little boy's gone. Help me, Lord, help me. And she looked up to the sky. She heard a voice reply. And you cry, I cry. I cry along with you when you smile. I smile. Smile along with you when you cry. I cry. I cry along with you when you smile. I smile. Smile along with you. I'm homeless, abandoned when he was due. So the streets like his and the shopping mall was a family he knew. It's not easy being homeless. Sometimes you have to do what you have to do. And he didn't have a mom or dad to help him get through. help me, Father, help me. And he looked up to the sky, and he heard a voice reply. I cry, I cry along with you when you smile. Smile along with you when you cry. I cry, I cry along with you when you smile. Smile.
The morning me get up, I watch the news. Then me hear say last night I see you, then kill a youth. Then mama tell me say our church sister Jacqueline just lose her brother over sea view garden. When she tell me judge, I know it mash me up, now tell the lie. But you know some man not huggy, so you know but see me cry. Every day and every night she still ask the father why our brother had to die. She hear her voice reply.
When you cry, I cry. I cry along with you when you smile. I smile. I smile along with you when you cry. I cry. I cry along with you when you smile.
Already 8:18 in the morning.
I smile along with you when you cry.
Hope you're having a fine Friday morning.
I cry along with you when you smile. I smile. You when you cry. This one is for all of the hardworking people, Jamaican people. Some don't know what it feels like. Be a work from 6 in the morning straight up to midnight. I'm going to tell you, you think it's easy for Baba stand up in the shop all day and nothing not one. You think it's easy for farmers stay up in the sun all day, applaud the farm. It's no easy being a vendor, nor a taxi man.
Not easy at all, huh?
You think it's easy to stand up and
Vendors are sitting out there all day and nothing gone now. Nothing go on, huh?
Sometimes you feel like
Don't give up, Dominica. Don't give up. To the farmers this morning, don't give up.
When deep down in yourself, you know that you don't have a cent. You know me feel it. For the youth them, when you have to sleep on that street, them not care for the youth them, and a long time to see. So I won't feel it.
Oh, feels it, knows it.
Now, sometimes you feel like I won't feel it.
Hello, yes?
Mr. Cancer, blessings, what's up?
Blessings to you.
All right. Not to give the time just now. I think I have good time. It's not 6 o'clock now.
No, it's 8:20.
Not the time running too fast. I tell Pastor Rodney this morning, every time I go to bed, when I wake up the mountain, I have to pay there. I can't pay. Matthew, I haven't got a device you can hold the month and slow it down, Matt.
Not with time for
But
sure. Yeah.
I think yesterday you extended condolences to Giselle Toussaint, up here Toussaint.
I can't remember that though.
Maybe, like I hate it. If it was, let me shout out Anne-Marie, Derek, and Giselle, and more blessings to them. But I want to extend my condolences to the family members, both the people, the accused and the victim, the man who is dead. I get in the little, and thanks for sharing with me because you alerted me to the cause. Let me just shout out all my guardian angels, eternally indebted and grateful, And Matt, I give him thanks to all friends, all fools, all lovers, all haters, because Matt, they are the one who molded me into this piece of artwork, which I am. And I give thanks to you for accommodating me, Matt. Anyway, have a blessed day, sir.
Have a great one.
Sometimes them feel like we let go.
Still good these blessings. Still good these pas more, huh? One of my favorite songs of Romain Virgo is this one. Of course, so we have time coming up there, and our next stop is with our friends here from Fresh Market.
Yeah.
Don't you remember?
Yeah. When will I see you again? You let me know goodbye, not a single word to say.
When will I see you again?
No final kiss to see anything. I have no idea of the state we were in. I know I have a big good heart and a bitterness, and wondering I never did in my life. But don't you remember? Don't you remember the reason you love me before? Please remember me once more. When was the last time you thought of me? Or you completely erased me from your memories? I often think about when I went wrong. More I do, less I know. And I know I have a bigger heart and a bitterness, and I'm wondering I am never in my head. Don't you remember?
Well, it's nice you want to play it twice, huh? Good morning to you, Salisbury Bowie. Brother Measures, how you doing, brother?
I gave my you would be free. And I open my eyes in peace to bring you back to me. Why don't you remember? Don't you remember the reason you love me? Please remember me once more. Don't you remember? Don't you remember the reason you love me before?
Please remember me once more. 8:25, the morning time. You know how we do it on a Friday? Just we relaxing at the end of the week. So I always engage you in some music, beautiful music on a Friday morning. Good morning to you. Hello, yes? Uh-huh.
Mark?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Morning. Let me use your thing last night and use more crap.
You miss what?
On behalf of my sister who is in Antigua
and
unable to send condolences to Ozzy Lewis on the passage of his sister.
Okay.
Who is being buried, I think, tomorrow morning. You know, because they were very, very close, she and my sister. And tell Ozzy, I also send condolences to him and my family. Okay?
Okay, we'll do that for you.
And I'd like you to play you played a song a while ago before the last 2 songs. You'd like to play that song over here.
Which song particularly? You remember the name of it?
One you played earlier on this morning there.
All right. We'll try our very best. I played a few songs, but thank you very much. We'll try to see if we can remember that one, okay? 8:26. It's a Friday morning, Q95. Mr. Ozzy West, good morning to you, sir. And the rest of the family. Mrs. Luis, good morning.
And the feeling's laid back. Heartbeat roll, rent so low, don't you know?
Just remember, it's not Saturday morning, huh? It's just a good vibes. You feel the vibes sometimes. Hey, Cowie, how you doing?
I'm a Jamaican boy who's born and raised
on the block.
Nowadays I'm lost between two shores.
Makes you feel like you want to play music all day, huh? You're in that mood.
You got home, but it ain't mine no more.
The bus drivers, good morning to you, bro. I suspect there's a tourist ship in the port, huh? Saw a lot of taxi drivers this morning. Always remember, you guys are the first ambassadors. Sell your country well. In spite of all the negative vibes, we are a beautiful country.
And I have lost and I can't even say why. Leaving me lonely still. Did you read about a god who dreamed of being a king? And they all became one. Except for the name, you are the change. Talk about pain. Story is the same one. But I've got this emptiness deep inside, and it won't let me go. And I'm a man who don't like swear, but I hate the sound of being alone. I am myself. To no one there, and no one heard at all, not even the chance. I am my pride. I have said then I have lost it. I can't even say why. I am myself.
Already 8:30. Even my chemist, my pharmacist is shaking his head this morning. Stick around, Fresh Market is coming up next, right here on Q. You know, if loving you and you is wrong, I don't want to be right. I love everybody this morning, okay? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Glenn, tell me. If loving you is wrong, the many, many listeners, I don't want to be right. Stick around. My phones are going, but you know we can't engage at this time because the calls will never stop.
If loving you is wrong, I don't want to be right. If being right means being without you, I'd rather be wrong doing life. Your mom and daddy said it's a shame, it's the downright disgrace. But long as I got you by my side, I don't care what you people.
Another 4 minutes, Fresh Market Pharmacy. In the meantime, relax, enjoy.
If I can see you when I want, I'll see you when I can. If loving you is wrong, I don't want to be right. If loving Am I wrong to fall so deeply in love with you? Knowing I got a wife and 2 little children depending on me too. And am I wrong to hunger for the gentleness of your touch? Knowing I got someone else at home who needs.
My many fans on Facebook, good morning to you.
Are you wrong to give your love to a married man? And I'm wrong for trying to
keep it locked in the 95 dial, 95.1.
if loving you is wrong, I don't wanna be right. If loving you is wrong, I don't wanna be right. Ooh, I don't wanna be right. Are you wrong to give your love to a married man? And I'm not wrong for trying to hold on to the best thing I ever had. If loving you is wrong, I don't wanna be right. If loving you is wrong, I don't wanna be right. I'm not wrong to fall so deeply in love with you. Knowing I got a wife and 2 little children depending on me too. And I'm not wrong to hunger for the gentleness of your touch.
Tune in every morning for The Hot Seat on Q95. The latest happening event, breaking stories, and behind-the-scenes in-depth investigative reports. Stay on for more fair and balanced talk on The Hot Seat on Q95. The big station.
Fresh Market Pharmacy has expanded to customers with its new additional location at best price. 2 convenient locations on the Dame Eugenia Charles Boulevard and at Best Price Riverbank. Fresh Market Pharmacy provides over-the-counter medication, health and personal care, prescription drugs, and natural supplements. Our experienced pharmacists and technicians provide the best quality services. Call 225-6883, 255-6875. WhatsApp 316-0310. Your prescription bill just got lower. It's an ultimate jazzcation with Fresh Market, Cash and Carry, and Best Price. Spend $100 or more, and you could be the lucky winner of an all-expense-paid dream weekend at the luxurious Secret Bay Resort. Plus 2 VIP tickets and spending money for jazz and Creole. Promotion runs till 30th April. It's a jazzcation, baby. Terms and conditions apply.
And carry, cash and carry, and carry, cash and carry. Carry, we offer the finest selection of products that cater to your every need. From groceries to household essentials, our shelves are stocked with quality items that are sure to impress. And guess what? We're not just great for wholesale. We're also your go-to place for all your food service needs. Located right opposite the Immigration Department on King George V Street in Roseau, we take pride in providing you with an unforgettable shopping experience. Our friendly staff is here to assist you in each and every step of the way. Ready to place an order or have a question? Call us at 316-0184 or 255-6823. And carry, cash and carry, and carry, cash and carry. We can't wait to
When the money don't count and the pocket doesn't touch you. Fresh Market, we are open 7 days a week with the top of the line products. Well stocked supermarket and pharmacy, health and beauty care, fresh produce and meats prepared daily, hot and cold kitchen, ready to go meals, sandwiches, salads, and desserts at your fingertips. Easy access, located on the bayfront, environment friendly, and our staff are approachable and ready to assist. Have you figured out who we are? You got it. Fresh Market, your one stop. Fresh Market, fresh market, never disappointed.
Fresh. All right, Dominica, let's say good morning to our friends there from Fresh Market this morning. Mr. Thomas, good morning to you. How you doing?
Good, man. Very good, very good, very good. Very nice day today, bright. And I want to say morning to all our listeners out there.
I thought you came in because you were happy that you caught something on the line there. That's why you were so happy.
We're trying.
You try.
We didn't catch what we're trying. Not so much these days.
It's better to try and fail than fail to try. Huh? Keep
Very
trying.
good. You have to do that. Of course, from Fresh Market and Best Price, we're here today. Today is no different. That's a pharmacy that continues to provide you pharmaceuticals and the service that we provide. In addition, we provide with information, and today is no exception. We will review again. You know a lot about leptospirosis. We're going to talk about it this morning, and we're going to focus a lot on prevention and the cause, how it's caused, and how it can be easily treated, and some of the symptoms that you will get. So we're going to talk about that this morning from Fresh Market and Best Price Pharmacies. Good. Well, I want to say morning to some of our listeners out there. Wayne and May, morning to you. Andrews, Edmund Galley, of course, our staff at Fresh Market and Best Price, Haim and the others, Annie Albert and Dr. Steak, Nichols and Pamela. Morning to you, AC Boy up there in Canada. Joe, morning to you. Debbie, Hamlet, morning to you. Bob and daughters, morning to you. And of course, Dr. Banis, morning to you. In New York, Dr. Hamlet. And in Tennessee, we have Ronald and Edith, morning to you. So morning to all our listeners out there. And Dr. Steak, that is Bocho, morning. I always want to remember you don't hear his name calling, and Eddie also. Good. As mentioned, we're going to talk about leptospirosis. So first of all, the overview of it is an illness caused by the bacteria Leptospira. You heard about that already. That's just a reminder. You can get leptospirosis after getting water or contaminated by animal pee, urine in your nose, your mouth, your eyes, or break in your skin. It can cause flu-like symptoms. So we don't want to be fooled by that. That can worsen into life-threatening illness in a small number of people. So initially flu-like symptoms. Symptoms normally start in 2 days to 4 weeks after exposure. It may go away and come back as more severe illness. So that's where we start. Good. So first of all, what is leptospirosis?
Leptospirosis is an illness caused by an infection with the bacteria Leptospira. You can get infected with Leptospira through abrasions or cuts in your skin, or through your eyes, nose, or mouth. Leptospirosis is a zoonotic disease, which means it's transmitted between animals and humans. You can get infected through direct contact with pee or reproductive fluids from infected animals, contact with contaminated water or soil, or eating or drinking contaminated food or water.
Right. So clearly, it's a zoonotic disease. It means from animals to humans. Zoonotic. So quite a few animals will have that. I will mention some of them in a minute. So contaminated urine, soil, all of these. That's how we can get it, and you can get it through from broken skin, nose, mouth, and so forth. And the other question is who's more likely at risk? For instance, it's no matter where you live, you can get it, but especially it's most common in tropical areas and warmer climates where you have lots of rainfall. And of course, the Caribbean is no exception. So of course, we have places like this Africa, Sub-Saharan, parts of Latin America, and so forth. Outbreaks have occurred in places like in US and Florida, in Hawaii, especially after flooding. So we are not unique. And notice why it says the recreational waters activity, especially ones that put you in contact with contaminated water for a long period of time. So runoff into streams and so on. Yes, so that can happen. How common is leptospirosis? It's estimated that more than 1 million people worldwide get it each year. And actually, about 50 to 60,000 persons die as a result of it. So it is a deadly condition once it's not treated earlier. There are different phases of leptospirosis. There's the acute phase and the immune phase. You may have mild symptoms or no symptoms in the leptospiremic phase. Some people develop severe symptoms in the immune phase. I was mentioning the two phases here, the two phases. Good. So let us go on to the symptoms of leptospirosis. What are the symptoms?
Some people have flu-like symptoms of leptospirosis and some have no symptoms at all. In severe cases of leptospirosis, you have symptoms of internal bleeding and organ damage. In acute leptospirosis, symptoms come on suddenly, including high fever, red eyes, headache, chills, muscle aches, abdominal pain, nausea and vomiting, diarrhea, yellow skin or eyes, jaundice, rash. Severe leptospirosis, Will syndrome, symptoms may start 3 to 10 days later, including coughing up blood, chest pain, trouble breathing, severe yellowing of skin or eyes, black, tarry poop, blood in your pee, decrease in the amount you pee, and flat, red spots on your skin that look like a rash.
Good. So, what are the symptoms again? In acute phases, you mentioned high fever, red eyes, headache, chills. So, these are similar to flu like symptoms: headache, chills. You may get muscle ache, abdominal pain, nausea, and vomiting, and even diarrhea. Leptospirosis. And you may have a rash, and you may have a yellowing of the eye, that is a bit of jaundice of skin and eye. And as it progresses, coughing up blood, you may have chest pain, trouble breathing, severe yellowing of the eyes and skin, and black starish too. So these are the symptoms. And one has to take note. Initial flu-like symptoms. Everything is not all. Always remember, everything is not always flu. Everything is not always flu. Or take note of that. What causes leptospirosis is a bacteria called Leptospira. Causes it. Bacteria get into one's body through their mouth, their nose, or eyes, or through breaks in their skin. They travel through the blood to the organs, collecting in the kidneys, the organ that cleans your blood. So they remain in the blood, and that's the easiest way. When that is the case, they can be treated very easily, isn't it? So early treatment is critical. They go, and then after that, it goes to the organ. Our kidneys get rid of unnecessary or toxic matter in our pee, urine. Bacteria from our kidneys leaves our body in our pee, which can spread leptospirosis to other people or animals. You see, it leaves our body. How does it spread? How does leptospirosis spread now?
Leptospirosis is usually spread to humans from animal pee containing the bacteria Leptospira. Almost any mammal, like rats, dogs, horses, pigs, or cows, can get leptospirosis. They may have few or no symptoms of illness. Animals with leptospirosis can contaminate water or dirt, which spreads the bacteria to other animals or humans. You can get leptospirosis from directly touching pee or other body fluids from an animal with leptospirosis, getting contaminated water or soil in your eyes, nose, or mouth, or in a break in your skin. A lot of people can get leptospirosis at once. An outbreak after heavy rains and flooding. The flood waters wash into rivers, lakes, and canals, bringing bacteria with them. Leptospirosis is rarely contagious from one person to another.
Yes, very good. So that's how it spread. That's how it spread for animals. From animals is a zoonotic bacteria, and it can spread from rats, from dogs, horses, pigs, and we know a lot of people have their dogs all over the place. People have dogs. Initially, they love the dog. After a time, they don't like the dog anymore. The dog all over the place, going to other people's place, and usually the dogs don't mess in their master's place. They pee and they poop in other people's place. So those and then you don't know you walk in it, you have cut in your foot and all these kind of things. So that is not very good at all, at all, at all. That's not very loving to your neighbors. Initially, you may have no symptoms. In other words, for instance, the animals can be carriers of these, but once it gets to humans, it's a different ball game. If one touch the pee, the waste of the animal, you see, touches get involved in that. That's why you need to have protective equipment like gloves and so when you're dealing with that. In contaminated soil or water, you can get it through your eyes, your nose, or breaks it in one's skin. That's how it can easily be contaminated. Um, but it's really contagious from one person to another. Really. So it has to be from animal to human. That's the most common means of transmission. So leptospirosis. We'll mention about the prevention. So just mention it. How is the diagnosis? The healthcare provider diagnoses leptospirosis for a physical exam, you do a physical exam, a blood test, and urine test. A healthcare provider will ask you about your symptoms, your travel history, and whether you haven't been in contact with anything contaminated. If you are very sick, they will do things like check rays and other tests for you. And of course, what tests will be done to diagnose it? The blood tests and also imaging tests. Those tests can be done. But usually, it's not very difficult to diagnose. The healthcare provider knows how to do it. It's just early treatment is critical. So you may have flu-like symptoms, but you want to make sure that you go to your doctor. Of course, it can be easily managed once it's gotten early. Your healthcare provider will treat leptospirosis with antibiotics, and it's a bacteria. If you have a mild case, they may have to keep you look at your symptoms. Mild cases. If you have severe, you'll need to stay in the hospital. If it progresses, your provider will give you antibiotics through, for instance, IV antibiotics, long acting, powerful antibiotics. But simple antibiotics can treat it. In fact, very very cheap antibiotics. It's amazing. This can be still treated by simple cheap antibiotics. For instance, things like simple cheap antibiotics. We want to make sure that we do, but the healthcare providers want to prescribe that. The healthcare provider can provide it. So antibiotics can treat it, simple ones, and then your healthcare provider will decide based on the condition which one and your medical history, really, which one to use on you. And of course, there's mechanical ventilation. For instance, if one lungs is infected with bacteria, they may have a hard time breathing and they may need to assisted breathing. But that's treatment really lies in the hands of the healthcare provider. We want to just focus more on prevention, the causes and prevention. And of course, you can manage the symptoms, other symptoms with OTC like painkillers and so forth that can be done. Acetaminophen, paracetamol, and so forth. Simple. Good. So now let's turn to prevention. How can it be prevented?
A vaccine for leptospirosis isn't available in the US. The best way to prevent leptospirosis is by not swimming or wading in water that might have animal pee in it. This includes flood waters. Other ways you can reduce your risk: taking preventative medication. If you're traveling and at high risk for leptospirosis, ask your provider about taking medications to keep from getting sick. Avoiding animals that could have leptospirosis. Wearing protective clothing and shoes if you work with or around animals. Avoiding water sports and swimming in lakes and rivers after floods. Drinking only treated water. Don't drink water from lakes, rivers, and canals without boiling it first. Wearing gloves if you have to touch dead animals. Do not touch them with your bare hands and wash your hands thoroughly afterwards. Covering open cuts or wounds with waterproof dressings.
Good. So the prevention, we're going to take a break, and afterwards we'll review preventive tips. Let's take a quick break.
We are open 7 days a week with the top of the line products. We're on stock, supermarket and pharmacy, health and beauty gear. Fresh produced and made, prepared daily, hot and cold kitchen, ready to go meals, sandwiches, salads, and desserts at your fingertips. Easy access, located on the riverfront, environment friendly. friendly, and our staff are approachable and ready to assist. Have you figured out who we are? You got it. Fresh Market, one stop. It's an ultimate jazzcation with Fresh Market, cash and carry, and best price. Spend $100 or more, and you could be the lucky winner of an all-expense-paid dream weekend at the luxurious Secret Bay Resort, plus 2 VIP tickets and spending money for jazz and Creole. Promotion runs till 30th April. It's a jazzcation, baby. Terms and conditions apply.
And carry, cash and carry, and carry, cash and carry. Cash and Carry, we offer the finest selection of products that cater to your every need, from groceries to household essentials. Our shelves are stocked with quality items that are sure to impress. And guess what? We're not just great for wholesale, we're also your go-to place for all your food service needs. Located right opposite the Immigration Department on King George V Street in Roseville, we take pride in providing you with an unforgettable shopping experience. Our friendly staff is here to assist you in each and every step of the way. Ready to place an order or have a question? Call us at 316-0184 or 255-6823. And carry, cash and carry, cash and carry, cash and carry. We can't wait to
Fresh Market, we are open 7 days a week with the top of the line products. We're on stock, supermarket and pharmacy, health and beauty care, fresh produce and meats prepared daily, hot and cold kitchen, ready to go meals, sandwiches, salads, and desserts at your fingertips. Easy access, located on the different, environment friendly, and our staff are approachable and ready to assist. Have you figured out who we are? You got it. Fresh Market, your one stop. Fresh Market, Fresh Market Pharmacy has extended to customers with its new additional location at best price. 2 convenient locations on the Dame Eugenia Charles Boulevard and at Best Price Riverbank. Fresh Market Pharmacy provides over-the-counter medication, health and personal care, prescription drugs, and natural supplements. Our experienced pharmacists and technicians provide the best quality services. Call 225-6883, 255-6875, WhatsApp 316-0310. Your prescription bill just got lowered.
Back to you.
Good, very good. So we mentioned you're talking about leptospirosis, and of course we're looking at prevention. How can we prevent it? Things that we can do avoid animals that could have leptospirosis. Avoid animals, and we mentioned quite a bit of animals initially. Wearing protective clothing and shoes if you work with or wrong animals. Work with or wrong animals. Wearing protective shoes and clothing if you have to be in contact with water or soil that might be contaminated with the bacteria. Animal waste. You want to wash down your wherever animals are. Avoiding water sports and swimming in lakes and rivers after the flood. Drinking only treated water. Make sure the water is treated. We know a lot of people go to streams and take water, but you want to make sure that the water is treated. Want to boil that water. Don't drink water from lakes, rivers, and canals without boiling it first. Boil the water first. Precautionary measure. We want to do that. Wearing gloves if you have to touch dead animals. Don't just don't just take a plastic from your hand and take up the animals. Wear gloves. Don't touch them with your bare hands, and wash your hands thoroughly afterwards. Must do that. Covering cuts or wounds with waterproof dressing. Once you're in soil or in areas around animals, cover the cuts or wound with waterproof dressing. You need to do that. Good. What is the prognosis? What can I expect if I have leptospirosis?
Most cases of leptospirosis are mild and don't need treatment. Your healthcare provider will still keep a close eye on your symptoms. If your symptoms worsen or you have new symptoms, don't hesitate to contact your provider. Go to the ER if you have any symptoms of Wheel syndrome.
How long does it last?
Mild cases of leptospirosis can last few days to few weeks. If you have severe leptospirosis, You can be in the hospital for about 2 weeks. It takes several months to fully recover from severe leptospirosis.
Good. The other question is, can we survive? Can a human survive leptospirosis?
Yes, you can survive leptospirosis. Most cases of leptospirosis have no symptoms or have very mild symptoms that go away on their own. Only about 1% of people with leptospirosis get severely ill with Will syndrome. Will syndrome is often deadly if not treated or if you delay treatment. But if treated promptly, it's very likely you'll recover.
When you should contact a healthcare provider, contact your healthcare provider if you've been in water or soil that could have been contaminated with bacteria, and you have any symptoms of, as we mentioned. So contact your healthcare provider. When should one go to the ER?
Go to the nearest ER if you have symptoms of severe leptospirosis, which may include coughing up blood, chest pain, trouble breathing, yellow skin or eyes, black, tarry poop, blood in your pee, decrease in the amount you pee, and rash like red spots on your skin.
Very good. So leptospirosis is an uncommon disease. It's uncommon. Disease that usually causes mild symptoms but can cause serious illness in a small number of people. In a small number of people. It's important to know if your job or hobbies put you at risk, but you don't need to hang up your key hack or work boots just yet. Knowing your risk, taking precautions, and recognizing symptoms can help keep you healthy and safe wherever life takes you. So knowing your risk, knowing what's involved, as we mentioned the what causes it. We mentioned the symptoms one can have, and how the precautionary measures that you need to take, and how someone can contract it. Yes, someone can. Don't forget in areas that in warm areas where they have warm areas, tropical areas where lots of rainfall each year. They can get it. Any animal, for instance, list of animals, you can get it. It's a zoonotic disease with animals, rats, dogs, and so forth. You can get it through it. There's an acute phase and there's a serious phase. And don't forget the symptoms. It have flu-like symptoms. It have flu-like symptoms. So we don't want to be misguided along those lines. Feel free to contact your ER or your care provider once you have flu-like symptoms: high fever, red eyes, headaches, chills, muscle pain. Most people say, well, I have the flu, but we just want to make sure it's the flu that you have. And abdominal pain, and especially if you notice things are getting worse, then you want to take the necessary measures. And of course, we mentioned prevention, which is critical. We want to mention hygiene is critical. Basically, hygiene is critical. Once you're around animals, you want to take the necessary precautions, and you have cuts or bruises on your skin. You want to make sure that avoid animals that could have it, wearing protective clothing, gloves, and so forth, and then drink only treated water. And if you take water in other streams, and so it's always good to boil it first. Make sure you boil the water to make sure it's not contaminated. And wearing gloves, as mentioned, if you're dealing with animals, and even animal waste also in at your home or dead animals, you want to do that. Again, I mentioned it's an easily treated condition, but it has to be early diagnosed, easily treated. Simple antibiotics still work in treating it. The healthcare provider knows the antibiotics. We don't want to mention it for you to go to the pharmacy and ask for it. You go and ask for it because you shouldn't really try to treat yourself because you don't know what you're treating. The healthcare provider will diagnose and determine which antibiotic based on your health conditions, based on your condition, other conditions why, and then he prescribes the appropriate antibiotics for you. Make sure that it's used appropriately, but it can be easily treated. Good. So again, leptospirosis is have to really rely on depends on us to take the necessary precautions. Good. So for today we have health checks at best price. I want to ask you to come in. It's good to know your numbers. You can check your pressure, your sugar, and your BMI. And the nurses are in the house today. Come in and know your numbers. And when you know your numbers, that will help you to take better care of yourself. What's your lifestyle, or just your lifestyle, what's your diet, and other reasons. So know your numbers, and it's good to not. Someone shouldn't just tell you your pressure is okay, or sugar is okay. You should know exactly what it is. So once you know what it is, you can take the necessary action to care for yourselves. Good. So from Best Price and Fresh Market, want to wish everyone a pleasant weekend.
Have a great weekend yourself. Take care now. Bye bye. See you again next week.
We are open 7 days a week with the top of the line products. Well stocked supermarket and pharmacy, health and beauty care, fresh produce and meats prepared daily, hot and cold kitchen, ready to go meals, sandwiches, salads, and desserts at your fingertips. Easy access, located on the bayfront, environment friendly, and our staff are approachable and ready to assist. Have you figured out who we are? You got it. Fresh your one stop. Fresh market, never disappointed.
Tune in every morning for The Hot Seat on Q95, the latest happening events, breaking stories, and behind-the-scenes in-depth investigative reports. Stay locked for more fair and balanced talk on The Hot Seat on Q95, the big station.
Sunrise Airways is connecting the OECS fly to and from Grenada, St. Vincent, St. Lucia, Dominica, St. Kitts, and Antigua with seamless onward connections. Enjoy competitive fares and the best in travel. Book now at sunriseairways.net or with your travel agent. Sunrise Airways, One Caribbean. We fly to connect people. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Sunrise Airways. Not only does it make your white the cleanest and brightest, the benefits of using Clean and White bleach are endless. The sterilizing property of Clean and White bleach is beneficial to several household purposes. Clean and White bleach has the ability to remove mold and mildew from hard surfaces, serve as a disinfectant for household items like your kitchen and bathroom area, and even your baby's toys. Clean and White bleach is available in various sizes at Fine Food. Call 617-6342 or order on Click and Collect your Clean and White bleach today. Clean and White bleach available at Fine Foods and sold island-wide.
Dominica, the parish of St. Mark is inviting everyone all over the Nature Isle to the launching of the Grand Scots Head Reunion on Easter Sunday. All roads lead to Kajako on Easter Sunday for the grand, impressive Scots Head Reunion from 4:30 p.m. Come and enjoy this exciting lifetime occasion. There will be fun and frolic for the entire family. You already know Scots Head is fish time anytime. So come enjoy fish upon fish upon fish. Juicy, succulent, well-prepared, fresh catch of the day fish meals. Cold Kubalis, 3 for only $10 all weekend long. In the launching of the original Kubali Blush. Not forgetting the live entertainment. Local style with Mr. Mix, Old School, and the latest hottest hits by Dr. Miguel Lavady. Don't miss the Scots Head grand and exciting reunion where there's something for everyone, including you, this Easter Sunday. Easter Sunday, the place to be is Scots Head. Miss it, Matty, Ever Blamical, blame yourself. Look at people.
With babies the comfort they need with patented diapers. A diaper with a powerful storage core that locks the wetness away and keep your baby dry. Soothe your baby's skin with a breathable cotton-like cover because Paddler's diapers has a wetness indicator. Your precious baby deserves a diaper like Paddler's, which has an easy fit due to flexible side panels with stretch that ensures increased comfort and freedom to move, to crawl, to walk, to run, and play. Paddlers distributed by Fine Foods and sold island-wide.
Big news, Dominica! Do It Center is now even closer to you with the opening of Do It Center Express, conveniently located on Cork Street, right next to Fresh Market. Get all your home improvement essentials fast with everything from tools and paints to home decor and more. Plus, enjoy the same great service you know and trust. Now, just a quick stop in the city. Visit us today at Do It Center Express, your partner in home improvement, now closer than ever.
Dominica, something big is coming. The countdown begins to celebrate the heartbeat of Dominica, our music, our legends, our rising stars. May 17th, 2025. Mark your calendars and save the date for Dominica Music Awards of 2025. Presented by Ambassador Prince Radix and Creole Hits. Partners, QFM the Mix Station. Are you ready?
Ooh, oh, oh, KFC. Ooh, oh, KFC. Looking for some place to go. He knows for so. KFC. Grab your family and your friends. Join in the experience. KFC. It's the place to be. Made for you and me. KFC. KFC. It's finger licking good.
If you know your favorite store, dial it now. 612-1253. That's Mega. You can rely on Mega for some real deals on name brand clothing and electronics. High quality, low price. We are a wholesale and retail store located in Calabishi, right on the main road. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram as Mega Deals Dominica. Like our page. Check out our stuff. Call us, visit us. Would appreciate that. Come try it on. Love it. Buy it at Mega Deals. Your one and only online and brick and mortar store. Mega Deals is also on wheels. We make it convenient for your shopping. We deliver straight to your door. Email us at info@megadealsda.com. Rely on Mega Deals for some real deals.
Keeping up with the kids' growth spurts might mean time for a bigger fridge. Don't worry, at Quartz, we've got you. Need to upgrade your home? Get new arrivals in dining. Plus, buy more and save more on bedroom sets and get an additional 10% on credit purchases of any bedroom set. Want quality products that provide value at the best prices backed by full warranty? We've got you. Plus, shop today and pay later with Quartz Ready Finance. Whatever you need, we've got you. Only at Quartz, bringing value home.
Good morning, Dominica. Of course, we have a next stop coming up in a few minutes with the Jolly's Pharmacy. So I'm going to open up the lines here this morning. Let's see if we can take a few calls. We're going to open up the lines until about quarter to 10 when we welcome our friends here from Jolly's Pharmacy. Good morning to you on the telephone. Good morning. Yes.
Hi, good morning, Matt. How are you doing?
Good morning to you.
Martin, of one thing I forgot to tell you yesterday was the day the two police women, when they came looking for me, they came in camouflage. They came to my gate dressed up in their camouflage uniform, like they were looking for a big criminal, an escaped criminal, a convict, a person that killed somebody. That to me, because I tell you, somebody, a friend of my husband, wasn't there with him, man. And the man would maybe pass out because Malban took that. So Malban was traumatized. Because at the first time, we have never had incidents to happen in our life. And for his age, and knowing that he's not a well person, and for that to happen to him. That the man stays shaky, the man tell me, you know. The night he couldn't sleep. For many days, Malban couldn't sleep because number one, I wasn't around.
Okay.
To make matters worse, the day I was taken to the court. When I see, he sent me down to the police, to the court. I had to ask Joshua to borrow me his phone. So I could call him and make him know, well, everything will be all right.
Okay.
At this time, he felt a relief. But why should I be, all of us that were put underneath that stress being that, Matt? Can you tell me, Matt?
Can you tell me what?
Why we should be in that stress?
I don't think you should be. I don't think you should be.
None of us should be in that stress. Nobody that was arrested. No, I understand some people have to go to the police station every week.
Every Wednesday, every Thursday.
For what? What did they do? And I heard Blackmore was speaking to you yesterday, trying to spin top in mud and making up their own story and lying to the people. They have their meeting, they have their thing. Go and talk on other places. Stop pulling up the minds of people that are educated, that know what they can do about. Even if we're not educated, we have common sense. Tell Blackmore, take a chill pill. Don't come and talking nonsense on the radio to people. Like, hold on your end, bro. We're fed up with that nonsense that's going on in that country. All you fed up with all your own self. Give people a break. We're up in a free country, a happy country. Now we have to be under stress from hoodlums. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.
Have a blessed day, Blue. Have a blessed day. 449-3095. I think, and I heard this morning that the police seem to be investigating, I think, a murder down there alleged murder there in St. Joseph. We'll get more details and share that with you. Hello, talk to me on the telephone, yes?
I just present thanks, blessings, and glory to all those who have sacrificed their personal safety and security, shine jealous with mankind, humanity. Mr. Felty, blessings to your family, sir.
Blessings to you, sir.
I give thanks, blessings, receive, accept, and boomerang right back to you. Matt, it's very interesting, you know, very, very interesting. Yesterday I used an analogy or an example saying if there is a protest and the protester would take a truck, a car, a bus or something and run into police officers, would it be logical or legal or constitutional or commonsensical for a police to take that same vehicle and run into the protesters? And you told me no. It would be quite idiotic. It would be illegal, juvenile, puerile, and delinquent for any idiot police officer to do what the police officer did, or the police officers taking stones that was thrown at them because they were giving the people tear gas and rubber bullets. So the people retaliated. They came there quietly. So, Matt, when I see you ask Blackmore that question, and Blackmore, he evaded the question, he sidelined, he escaped the question. And I do not want you to stop bringing Blackmore there, you know, man. It's your choice, because Blackmore is a stuttering, you know, gibberish piece of let me not say what, man, who comes there and he keep reminding people how educated he is. I think he said he has a degree in law, man, something like that.
Sociology
And whatever, and he did it.
And he did law as part of the package. That's what he said.
As part of the package. So maybe he studied law as well.
Yeah.
Did he say he wanted to debate Thompson County Olin or Clinton?
He said that too. He said that.
Blackmore used to say a lot of that before, but I used to always throw it. Blackmore does not understand the words coming from his mouth. He used to always say, do you understand what I'm saying? Like he's Yankee American. You're always asking people, but he himself does not understand what he's saying. Not a law, Dr. Irvin Andre, and I think the doctor is in law.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Andre, brilliant mind, if you listen to him, Matt. Dr. Andre telling us it's a 1714, you know. The law went back as 1714. That how they use it again? How they coin it, Matt? It's against what? Civil disobedience or whatever the law.
You mean the Riot Act that you're talking about? Yes.
The Riot Act. Thank you. Riot Act. What was riotous about that intervention by the patriots of this land? What was riotous about it? They may be loud or whatever. They get a bit rowdy because the police get nasty with them. So they invoked that law, Matt, a law that is still on the books, Matt, and bring it after 100 years, you know, Matt. When we had British, we are British subject, Matt. So all the plantations in Dominica, Matt, and everything were owned by the British. We were a colony of England. England controlled every affairs. So they put laws there to keep us curtailed, restricted, controlled, Matt, whatever word they want to use. And now to tell me these guys have listened to Vince, Sterritt, Blackmore, all of them, even a friend of mine, and I know I don't want to call his name, he's in his private practice as a dentist. Quite conscious man. The African history. You see Miyamoto like to dress in some African fabric, Matt.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes she have it going across her shoulder or hanging on her shoulder. That is just a disguise. All of them are green snakes in green grass. To tell me you can invoke or resurrect that garbage, and none of the politicians saw it was necessary to remove those old antiquated laws, those outdated laws, because maybe it would be convenient one day for them to implement it or use it or resurrect it. So I am saying, Matt, I'm asking Blackmore this morning. You have a lot of young men just doing pure madness. Let's say they will go under the bush, Matt. Can they resurrect or invoke the Dread Act and just go and say, well, put them aside, wanted dead or alive, and give civilians the rights to kill Dreadion on the bush, Matt? Blackmore, I know you like to listen to Matt. You're obsessed with how you call it, the hot shit, Matt?
On the talk on the block. Yeah.
I don't know why you don't go listen to Cairo MDBS, what they haven't got enough flavor. Matt, you're a chef, man. You must give Blackmore the recipe you're putting in your program so I'm to put it on DBS on Kyrie. So he can go and eat from his ears on those programs. So Blackmore, I am asking you, can all you implement that law one of these days? If a young man get rowdy and they go in the bush and misbehaving, can all you use the Dread Act or something more civil, more modern, that is contravening the old laws all you have there, that want to treat people like we're still on all your plantation? I know it's all your plantation, but all I'm saying in closing, Matt, Dominicans, we fail to see things before they happen. And when you have that level of perspicacity, I think that's the word, Matt, you seeing things before they happen. You have a good judgment, a good grasp of things, Matt. Some people will get vexed with you, but you're warning people because they're not seeing it. Matt, you don't see that man go in the tree? Or what Matt bending left, he bending right, he going up, he going down, he can't see the mango. I say, but Matt, look the mango there. Matt said, there are no mango, man. When I pick the mango, Matt said, why don't never see the mango? Just like that, a lot of people seeing things, a lot of what you cannot see. So when I hear people talk, me myself, I need to take that dose of my own medicine. Respect people's opinion. Have a blessed day, sir.
Blessed day.
gmail.com.
Mm-hmm.
Your copy of
Where you? This one there from Black, of course, from Nasir Fountain, Black Tuesday. Remember that day?
White people bully. There is blood on your land. Thieves and murderers, yeah. Brava to Baban, from mountains right down to the sea. You're pushing to stop the law, this police brutality. Never give the order. Police are shoot and free. Rasta is a victim, well, shouldn't be for the dread of this. Do you remember? Not Tuesday, said I hope you remember. Do you remember? Not Friday.
Somebody wants me to facilitate the debate even between Mr. Linton and Mr. Blackmore, or Mr. Fontaine and Mr. Blackmore, Mr. George Andrew and Mr. Blackmore. Once he's ready, I'm ready.
We never fire the bullets, oh no. Oh, we're dying. We never started the fire, oh no. Oh, we are burning. Do you, yeah. Do you remember?
Sometime later, sometime during the hour, I'll play you that interview. Everybody's talking about. I'll play you that interview sometime. Hello, talk to me. Yes. Good morning.
Good morning, man.
How you doing?
I'm good. Do we really have to hear that interview again? My point, when you hear these people talking, I don't want to be too specific, but it reminds you of their past. It reminds you of politicians who dropped their pants and showed their rear end to voters who didn't vote for them. This is what it reminds you of. It reminds you of all the allegations. It reminds you of that famous recorded phone call of Austria, which I believe is accurate. I don't think an Austria, nobody ever said what Austria said was inaccurate. And he was very specific in that recorded phone call. Very specific. So to try and deny those things is unconscionable. And so many other examples that I don't want to take up Q95, but people can have their own experiences and their own memories. And to come and play as if you're so intelligent. Yeah, you might be intelligent, but you have the intelligence of a thief. Thieves are intelligent. They know how to break into your house. But that is not a qualification for a good human being. That is not a qualification for a representative of the people. We don't need intelligent thieves. We need sincere people who want to serve. Enough said, Matt. Thank you.
Have a nice day yourself. It's 9:24 in the morning. Are you there, caller? Sorry about that. 449-3095-96. Hello, yes?
Good morning, Matt. How are you?
Trying my best.
Yes, Matt. I'm calling on the local government authorities, some of them, not the commissioner. Some of the other members of local government commission. They come in Salisbury and they're trying to interfere with the local government election. I calling on them to desist from doing that. The Shillingford woman and the other one, they must stop that. Because they know they failed Salisbury by not giving us the bylaws. And they come in and some of them come in and tell the people of Salisbury that the Salisbury Village Council gets more money than other communities. We never get money because we never get bylaws. So they must stop doing that. And another point I want to make, Matt. They must start to pay the clerks of the council better. You must pay the clerks of the council the same way you pay normal civil servants. Give them a proper salary so they can do their work more efficiently. Local government, people have been facing too much. They are not paying councillors, but you are councillor. You have to go to meetings many times a month. And they pay you $160 a month. And you have to go to meetings many times, although it's a voluntary work. But government ministers getting big salaries. All the other people, they have other places getting big salaries. They must pay people properly so it will encourage better people to be nominated to go up for council. Matt, that's my point this morning. Thank you.
All right, caller. Thank you very much. 449-3095-96 and 97. We're going to come back after this, yes?
In Brentwood
fertilizers. Urea 46%. Great for leafy green 15-15-15. Great for all vegetables or young fruit trees 20-20-20. Best for foliar spray and seedings and small vegetables 12-12-17. Great for tree crops or flowering vegetables and fruits 12-24-12. Root crop fertilizer like dasheen and white potato 12-4-28. Great for tree crops or flowering vegetables and fruits. Red potash for fruit trees and vegetables. All the fertilizers you need are available at Bloombox, located on Federation Drive, Goodwill, second property on the right after the Valley Link Road. Your one-stop shop for everything that grows. Let's bloom together.
An easy way to pay.
You asked for it and you got it. A quicker way to pay your bills online. It's fast, secure, and easy to use. No registration, no additional fees. Flow is now offering FastPay, an online service that allows you to settle your bills in less than 2 minutes. Need a receipt? FastPay will send it to your email immediately. Use FastPay now for convenience, safety, and efficiency at discoverflow.co/fastpay. Flow is bring your tuna. Bring your tuna. Bring CP room number 1 all over. Number 1. Make ready in Dominica. Right here. PPP nice. PPP nice. PPP nice. PPP nice. When you come in the jam, you should have a BB in your hand. When you come in the van, you should have a BB in your hand. What we drinking? BB style. BB nice. BB style. BB nice. BB style. BB nice. BB style. BB nice. BB Spice Rum. It's more than just a rum. BB Spice Rum, distributed by Belfast.
Q95 Radio is opened for your business in collaboration with the National Development Foundation of Dominica. Get ready to join Q95 Radio and NDFD for Nature Island Small Business Buzz, a live radio program bringing in empowerment to small business ideas and entrepreneurs across Dominica every Tuesdays and Thursdays from 4 to 5 p.m., offering a unique national platform for small, medium, and growing business enterprises in Dominica. Together, we'll aspire to connect, advertise, learn, collaborate, and witness small business entrepreneurs thrive and succeed in the fertile broadcasting soil of Q95 along with the NDFD. Join us on our journey every Tuesdays and Thursdays from 4 to 5 p.m. One unbroken, exciting hour of free Q95 Radio small business promotion as together we explore all the challenges, the setbacks, the setups, the comebacks, stories, the history, the startups, the breakthroughs, the financing, the sweat, the toil, the sleepless nights, the heartbreaks, the triumphs, the business plan, the overall success in pursuing your small business dream come true in the Commonwealth of Dominica. Join veteran broadcaster Franklin Peter Moses and Mr. Donald Bocasio, highly skilled, qualified, sought-after business and entrepreneurial manager, small business development expert, and strategic business coach. Together, we're taking you and your small business to the pinnacle of success in the Dominican economic landscape. So don't miss Nature Island Small Business Buzz every Tuesdays and Thursdays right here on Q95 Radio, the big station.
Dominica, a few days ago, I don't know if you took note of that, a veteran regional broadcaster wrote an article or editorial dubbed Media Freedom and the Democratic Strain in Dominica. And that article went viral, which forced a response from the government of Dominica. So I thought it was appropriate to, of course, share with you the information on the article or the editorial penned by Julian Rogers, very well-known broadcaster in the region. He's one of the persons who managed the Radio Antilles in the past. He had managed a number of other radio stations in Trinidad and even the very popular radio station in The Observer in Antigua as well. So let's listen to this article penned by Mr. Julian Rogers. Richie Farrell, our own, is has paid some attention to this article. And then we'll hear government's response. Listen.
In a commentary dated April 7th, 2025, titled Media Freedom and the Democratic Strain in Dominica, written by famed news reporter and journalist Julian Rogers, reads: in an era where ballot counts and development projects often serve as indicators of the promise of Caribbean democracy, the more profound indicators, such as freedom of the press, are quietly under siege. Nowhere is this more evident than in Dominica, where concerns about the erosion of media freedom have been escalating for years. A recent impromptu online discussion organized by the Electoral Reform Coalition ERC brought together journalists, civil society leaders, and regional media figures to confront the issues head on. I participated in that conversation alongside seasoned Dominican journalists, civil rights advocates, and media veterans. What emerged was a deeply felt concern not just for Dominica, but for the state of journalism and democracy across the Caribbean region. The ERC's invitation to regional media practitioners made clear their dual concern, not only with Dominica's flawed electoral process, but also with the deepening threat to press freedom. They highlighted the shocking incident on March 19th, 2025, when police commander Jeffrey James allegedly assaulted a young MO News reporter covering the protest. According to the ERC, state media representatives from DBS Radio who were nearby remained silent while their independent colleague was attacked. Open quote. Emo News is one of the few media houses in the Commonwealth of Dominica which objectively covers the activities of both government and opposition. End quote. The ARC stated in its invitation. The episode laid bare the vulnerability of independent journalism in an increasingly polarized environment. As Justice Dr. Irvin Andre, who resides in Canada, declared at the session's opening, open quote, the press in Dominica was on trial during the March 19th protests. She urged her fellow journalists to stop accepting infringements as routine and start using the law to defend their rights. We cannot keep taking this lying down, end quote, he said. We have to value our freedom and integrity enough to act. This call was necessary since many journalists in Dominica feel trapped between their professional obligations and the risks of state retaliation, economic, legal, or otherwise. Julian Rogers continues. One of the gravest concerns expressed during the session was the government's retreat from meaningful engagement with the press. There are no regular press conferences, no structured opportunities to question public officials, and as Andre put it bluntly, government communication has become a monologue, not a dialogue. This is a critical shift. In a democracy, the media is the conduit between the government and the governed. Without that bridge, the public is left in the dark, vulnerable to misinformation and manipulation. As I noted during the session, the regional community cannot remain silent. Open quote, we should not have to plead for media freedom. It is not a favor. It is a democratic right, end quote. Drawing on Dominica's history, rife with struggles for civil rights and democratic order, I clarified that my recent commentary was not an indictment, but a reflection on the need to preserve the hard-won gains. We've been here before. We must not go back. And yet, as I added later in the session, open quote, the situation in Dominica reflects a lack of progress from its troubled past, end quote. If we fail to support our colleagues, we tacitly allow the erosion of freedoms across the Caribbean region. Anthony Drago, journalist and educator, was resolute about the essential role of journalists Open quote, if you silence the media, you silence the people. Journalism informs the public, and that's what democracy depends on. End quote. He underscored how the very structure of Caribbean media, where the government is often the primary advertiser, creates a dangerous dependency that can suffocate criticism. Drago offered a forward looking solution, reintroducing school newspapers and debate competitions to empower the next generation with the skills and responsibility to uphold democratic ideals. Again, this commentary titled Silencing the Messenger, Media Freedom and the Democratic Strain in Dominica was written by
All right, Dominique, and of course, given this editorial that went viral from Julian Rogers, government yesterday had this response in an article. Stick around.
In a statement dated April 10th, 2025, the government of Dominica responds to journalist Julian Rogers on media freedom and the democratic strain in Dominica. The statement reads, the government of Dominica has taken note of the commentary entitled Media Freedom and the Democratic Strain in Dominica, recently published by Dominica News Online and Nature Isle News, and authored by Mr. Julian Rogers. The article suggests there is a lack of meaningful engagement with the press, the absence of regular press conferences, and an overall silencing of the media. These claims are not only inaccurate, but also fail to reflect the reality of the government's consistent and deliberate efforts to maintain transparency and access to information. The Office of the Prime Minister hosts regular press conferences chaired by the press secretary, during which the Prime Minister provides comprehensive updates on national affairs, policy initiatives, and ongoing government projects. These conferences are open to the media, interactive in nature, and broadcast live across major radio stations and multiple digital platforms to ensure the widest possible access. Moreover, government ministers and senior technical officers participate in regular press briefings to discuss development efforts and policy matters. These briefings are structured to facilitate live media coverage and to allow journalists to pose questions directly. All media houses, local and regional, receive timely and consistent invitations to these events. Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit has also made himself available for a broad range of interviews with national, regional, and international media outlets. This openness to media engagement is further underscored by the active communication between the Press Secretary's office and media practitioners across Dominica and the region. In addition to direct engagement, the government maintains a dedicated online news portal, pressroomopm.gov.dm, that is routinely updated with developments on projects, policy decisions, and other matters of national importance. Frequent press releases are issued, and the Government of Information Service streams major functions live, further enhancing access to public information. The government of Dominica also held extensive public consultations on the electoral reform legislation, which was recently approved by the Dominican Parliament. These consultations engaged a broad cross section of stakeholder groups and were broadcast across multiple media platforms. It is therefore ironic that those who advocate for government accountability do not themselves uphold the basic journalistic principle of thorough research. When seasoned commentators suggest that Dominica's democratic landscape is fragile or that its media environment is repressed, they risk painting a misleading portrait that has serious implications for national perception, investment confidence, and public morale. The impact of such commentary extends far beyond its political undertone. It affects the hardworking civil servants and public officials who invest considerable effort into building a responsive and transparent system of governance. To mischaracterize their efforts is not only unfair, it is inaccurate. The government of Dominica remains committed to a free and open press and to creating the conditions for meaningful fact-based discourse. Commentators and journalists alike are encouraged to engage with the facts and act with the responsibility that their influential platforms demand. This statement was written by the government of Dominica, forwarded from the press secretary's office to local media. Again, it is titled Government Response to Journalist Julian Rogers on Media Freedom and the Democratic Strain in Dominica.
Interesting. Miss Dion Dura, Mrs. Duran Dura, I think we need to have a conversation. Is the press really free in Dominica? We need to have a private conversation, huh? Would you agree with me that 90% of the press in Dominica are not free? I mean, having a news conference with the Prime Minister every other week or every month, would you consider that press freedom? When many of the ministers sit there quietly on many occasions and say nothing, and of course, only the Prime Minister presents on 90% of the occasions. Ms. Dura, we need to have a private conversation on this one, okay? I don't totally agree with your response, who penned that article there. Let's get real. 90%, I said 90% of the press in Dominica is under government control. And I can take that to the bank. Hello, talk to me on the telephone. Yes, it's Carlton. He says, Matt, can we do this later? Because I have some businesses I'm dealing with at this time. So let's do that. Have that conversation later. Good morning to you on the telephone, yes?
But Matt, invite Duran to your program. Invite her, Matt. Matt, just 2 points quickly. Matt, one, I want you to remind what doctor, is he a doctor, Matt? Or the social scientist, Simeon Joseph, Matt?
Mm-hmm.
I hope Thompson Fountain or Lennox Linton and them can please take note of what Simeon Joseph said yesterday. Have that recorded so every event it can be highlighted. They can play it, Matt, as a motivator, as an educational tool, as a reminder as well. Matt, 2 things I want to say quickly apart from that. Matt, tell Blackmore, check the definition of articulation, or what it is to articulate. To speak fluently or coherently, you can check the thing. And Matt, even if you cannot articulate, you can speak coherently. That means people can understand.
Mm-hmm.
They can clearly understand what you're dealing with. Blackmore lacked articulation and he lacked coherence. So Blackmore, please, if it's a course you have to take, and try to help yourself, because I would want to learn from, but I learn from foods. I learn from a dog, a cat, a bird, a fallen leaf. I learn from everything. Matt, just quickly, Matt, you remember Angelo Allen in Q95? He was harassed and his coat as a former soldier, his military fatigue coat was taken away from him, Matt.
I remember that, yes.
Matt, you remember Brenton or Brendan Henry, Matt?
Brenton Henry.
Brenton. He worked with DBS and he asked a question to the Prime Minister about land in Bois, Matt. You remember the Prime Minister response to him, Matt? Who asked you to ask question? Where you working? DBS? Oh, you want to come and ask land about Bois? Intimidated Brenton run. Remember later Langford, Matt?
Of course.
When was it government or a private initiative? He said a triple. Not if people don't know triple, he says fall backside. Or you could just say take two or something like that. Wash your backside. Nasty curse. He cursed her up, Matt. Not remember police someone you to come to the police station for questioning, Matt?
Yes,
But you see what is happening to the Amo News lady? I have a thing saying, Matt, where there is a consistent sequence of events, coincidence is absent. In the laws of coincidence, there is no consistency. These dictators, Matt, they are consistent in brutalizing, intimidating, punishing, persecuting, arresting the people of Dominica. It's a behavioral pattern, it's a trend. That's why when I listen to Mia Motley and all the other, let me not say what in the Caribbean in the interest of time, Matt. I know it's a game, it's a fraternity, it's a brotherhood, a cult, where all of them have to protect each other, steal the citizens billions of dollars, and then any little thing you do, you have to pay for it, whether Labour, UWP, or whatever. Look at what happened in St. Jody. I know the whole thing surrounding the accused and all of that. And Matt, trust me, my brethren, Skerrit and them is leading us where we already are. But to lead you where you already are is for those unsuspecting people. They're not leading me anywhere. They have taken me where we are, Matt. And if we fail to realize what is happening, just wait for things to get worse than it is. It's not going to get any better. Time to rise up and fight. Thank you, bro.
All right, thank you very much. Again, I'm just, a note. I mean, Dion, is my personal friend, but I have a lot of questions. And I respect you as a professional, but I need to ask some questions, eh? Good morning to you on the telephone. Are you there, yes? Mm-hmm.
Yes, good morning, Matt.
Good morning to you.
Matt, that's boots on the ground. Good morning to my Dominican people at home and abroad. Matt, I'm here this morning to send a mayday. And that mayday, I would like you to give me a few seconds to start. Matt, I am going to call on the blood of Jesus. Blood of Jesus, cover Dominicans. Blood of Jesus, cover us. Blood of Jesus, come over us. Blood of Jesus, assist us. Blood of Jesus, defend us. Blood of Jesus, take care of us. Blood of Jesus, open our eyes, open our mind, open our ears. Blood of Jesus, open our wisdom. Blood of Jesus, clear the way for us. Blood of Jesus, in the name of Jesus. Right. Matt, at one time, I was sick and I couldn't speak. I'd reached where my words had lost. I couldn't even think how to pray, like the words of prayer. And the only few words I had left was blood of Jesus cover me, because I felt that I was under an evil attack. And Matt, the blood of Jesus did cover me, and that is what have me now been able to speak. And when the wisdom come to me, Matt, I want to pass it to my people. So I want my people to understand there's not much words that they must say. There's a lady that came to me on the day of the protest, and she was telling me about blood of Jesus, as if then to her she was introducing it to me. But she didn't know that I am one of the guys that survived those few words, blood of Jesus, just two. And I think they work very effective. Matt, where we are now, I see lawyer, I see persecutors, I see innocent people, I see Dominicans under attack for their freedom, and is all they're standing for is their children and their grandchildren. Because Matt, if you check the ones that are persecuted, check their ages, and you will see it's not young people, Matt. It's elderly, middle-aged people that decide that they're trying to see what they can do in terms of defending their country. That is where we are now, Matt. Yesterday, I understand that Mr. Blackmore was on the radio with you, and he said that the people acting in some way that they are victims. Mark, they're not acting as victims. We are victims. Because if you listen to the people. Thompson Fountain was again taken before the court. Ronald Charles was taken before the Matt, I don't call it names, you know, it's 25 people that they have been taken before the court. You'll call the names. I don't want to go down that road. But Matt, what is happening now is while they're taking people before the court, that government and these people, these cronies that decide to keep our people in slavery, they on a move. And their move is re-registration, reconfirmation, and ID cards. And Matt, what I understood is they even paying for it for people that doesn't have money. So I know what they're up to is to be able to put our people back in bondage for another portion of years, because it doesn't take 5 years. The man can call it at any time, and he just call it and repeat it and just keep us where we are. I want our people, the Mayday is I want our people from all corners of Dominica and outside of Dominica, Dominicans that are interested in Dominica, positive people, to find some funds. You have a thing that's called radio fund. We need to put a radio fund together to be able to meet the poor people that not able to pay for an ID card now, because this attack is for people that cannot pay and cannot get it to stay out of the election. So we must, and we have to be able to have the legal people to stand behind us, because right now they're attacking the legal people that is standing with us, to stand behind us and to see to it that an election will not take place until all Dominicans that have to be registered for election to be registered. Because if they call an election and all Dominicans that can vote is not registered, they are going to give us the same kind of whip that they put in on our back. So I want our people to just start. It's a massive campaign. Who have money, send for your family. Who on the ground that can pay for who they can. Because there's a lot of people out of job, you know. Partly everybody in the opposition is out of job. Or those that have a job is on a struggle to survive, to keep it going. But we still stretching a hand. I would like us to take that as a massive campaign for our people to get ourselves out of where we are. And that is boots on the ground, and that is what you call boots on the ground. We just have to walk, talk, and get our people registered and get them ready to elect a government for the people, by the people. Boots on the ground.
Thank you very much. It's 9:57. Of course, we will present our friends here from Jolly sometime later. But let's take a phone call. Are you there, caller? Let's try a call. Yes, good morning. Yes?
Matt, good morning to you.
Morning to you, morning.
Matt, I find if we saw them police conducting traffic and checking vehicles, that's very bad, Matt. Matt, I driving down to come downtown this morning, them police in army uniform, a police with army uniform stopping with a gun. Matt, you checking traffic, ready regular policeman to check the traffic. I'm not saying you can have one or two policemen in some vicinity monitoring device. But you can tell me a police with army uniform with gun in his hand stopping me now. I'm a killer man, Matt. That's not how things should conduct in Dominica, Matt. But ready policemen that should do their traffic search. Why is police in army uniform with gun holding down people with their traffic? That's not nice, Matt. That's a bad move, Matt. I'm not a criminal, I'm not a killer. You're stopping me with an army uniform and a gun in your hand. Like it's something I do. That's not right, man. That's not how the police should conduct civilian people like themselves. Get the police with the regular uniform to do their work and put one or two policemen in a secret area and monitor the scene. Or you can tell me you're approaching and people driving their vehicle with gun in your hand with army uniform. People not killer, man. They must stop that, man, and work with the people, work with the community, man. You must ask them to stop that, Matt. Every time you say you have good police, where the good police is, Matt? That's not good. You can stop a person driving with army uniform and gun in your hand. That's not nice, Matt. Tell them that's not nice. Thank you, Matt.
All right, thank you to 449-309-596 and 97. Hello, talk to me, yes?
Hey, Matt, morning. How you doing?
How you doing?
Matt, I doing great under the circumstances. Matt, I just come up with steps that I heard boots on the ground. But I want to say something because I just seen so many things before my eyes. The experience I went through going through Piginski the cells of Piginski was, to me, I think that was a learning experience, was a great experience. You see many things. You see all the players at hand, all the players of the demon. They are staged, they are scripted. But I want to say, even the people at the end that taking all these decisions to arrest and to arrest, I'll tell you something. So I don't want your show. And at one point I mentioned about I asked you which of the commandments that come with conditions. And Heston John was there. So Heston answered, right? Honor thy mother and father. But I just came to visit somebody and a lot of things just keep coming to me and I see in it. See that honor thy mother and father that your days shall be longer. It are people that just not honoring their parents. But more than that, it goes a little further. You have people that have done wickedness to their parents also. They're not honoring them, but they have done wicked things to them. And the wickedness stems from so many things. But when you hear him, an individual can watch. My mother and my father may have their issues as a child and I growing up. But I don't take sides to hate my mother and love my father or hate my father and love my mother. To the point where I would watch back in the day where fellas, there wasn't everybody didn't have toilet. Even today, a lot of people don't have running water and toilet. And when man defecating by the bay and covering that on the sand, and you would take that sand and put in your father's food, and when you eat it, you're laughing. So when you can do that kind of wickedness and a person seeing your demise now, they're going to feel sorry for you. My brother, you don't know what these people have done. You cannot feel sorry for them. They didn't honor their mother and their father. And in their why is they going down? They're still doing wickedness. They're not stopping. They're not repenting. So whether we going to get voters ID card and we going to get that, to me, it's not even about that, you know. I watching these people and I'm seeing they already living dead. They're going to live to suffer. They're going to ask God to take, every time they hear a death announcement, they're going to say they wish it was them, but they're still not going to come like that. They're going to be left to suffer for the things they have done to their parents and now doing to other people, even while they're going down. So my brother, when you see that kind of behavior, I just come to see an elderly person, and I had I bled, and I'll tell you why. The person who is taking care of that other person, that person needs care themselves. I told what lady and ask her how she doing, and I see she's not doing well, but she told me, you know, the normal things, you know, but it was not really, you know. I was trying her eyes, and I don't know how it's cocklish eyes, and her eyes, the out of alignment, they twist. A person's eyes that twist like that, going through what you call a constant stress. I know what I'm talking about. I'm not a doctor, but I understand how the human body works. And that constant stress leads to many things. So there are certain cancers that you might hear that person die of is because they're under constant stress. No human being is supposed to be under constant stress. No human being, and especially with those people that in position with their demonic and narcissistic tendencies. They are empty people. They have no love. They have no empathy. They are only happy when they can get people in a sad situation or when they're doing wickedness. Imagine you're an individual and doing wickedness to somebody else. That's what makes you happy. My brother, this is demonic and diabolical to the deepest pit in hell. And I'm telling you, I'm going to keep myself healthy and staying straight, walking straight, not by sight. And let me tell you, I'm going to live to see the demise of those people, but not to rejoice, you know. Just know is what they have been doing, what they have done, and they continue to do. That is why they're facing what they're facing. You cannot not honor your mother and your father, and at the same time you come and do wickedness to people that do you nothing. My brother, enough said. Have a good day. Have a great weekend.
Have a great day, of course. So we're here. Belfast is next. Let's take a phone call. Are you there? Yes? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Nobody there. Let's take a break. We'll come back, Dominica. We're here. This is Q95. This is the hot set. Stick around.
Get your copy of Anna Upon Creole today.
Animal Pond Creole serves as a basic guide for teaching and learning the Creole language while at the same time promoting and preserving this rich, expressive medium of communication, which is such an integral part of Dominica's cultural heritage. The publication will allow learners to interact with each other as they learn the language through a number of activities, including identifying objects in photographs and illustrations, role playing through short dialogues, and self testing by working on simple exercises. Animal Pond Creole focuses on both oral and written Creole. However, emphasis is placed on spoken Creole in an effort to have the learner achieve basic communication skills in the Creole language by responding to very simple and basic commands and questions. Learners will be encouraged to use simple sentences and phrases related to practical everyday situations. One of our objectives is to encourage proper pronunciation and intonation in Creole. Additionally, the publication seeks to have learners develop a positive attitude towards the learning of Creole and understand the importance of Creole to Dominican culture and identity through the subheadings entitled Me Dominic New. Get your copy of Annual Pond Creole today by simply visiting Amazon.com and entering Annual Pond Creole. Again, ANNOUAPWANNKWEYOL. Once again, ANNOUAPWANNKWEYOL. If you have any issues, any problems ordering a copy, simply send us an email at pushpast10@gmail.com. That is pushpast10@gmail.com. Get your copy of Anne Upon Creole today.
Too often, customers are counted but not valued, like mere numbers, statistics, transactions. But at Flow, we're prioritizing you, our valued customers who have been with us through every milestone, every moment. That's why we're putting our money where your loyalty is. Flow customers claim up to $400 in rewards for smartphones, groceries, and more when you add mobile to your current internet plan. Because loyalty isn't a one-way street. At Flow, loyalty flows both ways.
Auto Trade introduces our newest line of lubricants, Valvoline, America's first branded motor oil. Valvoline has been formulating and improving motor oil longer than any other brand. From the world's first racing oil to the world's first synthetic blend, Valvoline has been trusted in engines around the world for over 150 years. Make the switch today. Choose Valvoline, the original motor oil. At Auto Trade, we only recommend the best in quality because at Auto Trade, it's more than a vehicle. It's a relationship. Valvoline Lubricants, now distributed by Auto Trade.
Share the love with KFC's Bucket Together. And when you share the love, win an all-expense 5-night trip for two to the St. Kitts Music Festival on Sunrise Airways.
For only $45, you get 6 pieces chicken, spicy or original, 2 fries, 2 biscuits, and 2 corn.
Let's bucket together. Order now, in store, at the drive-thru and on delivery.
Offer ends May 23. Terms and conditions apply.
Keeping up with the kids' growth spurts might mean time for a bigger fridge. Don't worry, at Quartz, we've got you. Need to upgrade your home? Get new arrivals in dining. Plus, buy more and save more on bedroom sets and get an additional 10% on credit purchases of any bedroom set. Want quality products that provide value at the best prices backed by full warranty? We've got you. Plus, shop today and pay later with Quartz Ready Finance. Whatever you need, we've got you. Only at Quartz, bringing value home.
Big news, Dominica! Druid Center is now even closer to you with the opening of Do It Center Express, conveniently located on Cork Street, right next to Fresh Market. Get all your home improvement essentials fast with everything from tools and paints to home decor and more. Plus, enjoy the same great service you know and trust. Now, just a quick stop in the city. Visit us today at Do It Center Express, your partner in home improvement. Now, closer than ever.
Market. Well, when it don't count and the pocket doesn't hurt you. A fresh market. We are open 7 days a week with the top of the line products. Well stocked supermarket and pharmacy, health and beauty care, fresh produce and meats prepared daily, hot and cold kitchen, ready to go meals, sandwiches, salads, and desserts at your fingertips. Easy access, located on the bayfront, environment friendly, and our staff are approachable and ready to assist. Have you figured out who we are? You got it. Fresh market. Your one stop. Fresh market, fresh market, something good. Something good.
Fantastic news from Eaststar Trading Limited, presenting yet another top quality, unbeatably priced product brought in especially for you. Just receive world-class clear brand container in chunks and flakes, available in sunflower oil and brine. Prices start as low as $2.95 per can. Yes, you heard right. Cleo brand canned tuna, perfect for delicious dishes at home, in restaurants and hotels. Shop and save today on world-class Cleo brand tuna, available at Eaststar Trading Limited. Eaststar Trading Limited, working hard every day to make a difference for you.
Something good. Something good.
And carry, cash and carry, and carry, cash and carry.
Carry. We offer the finest selection of products that cater to your every need, from groceries to household essentials. Our shelves are stocked with quality items that are sure to impress. And guess what? We're not just straight for wholesale. We're also your go-to place for all your food service needs. Located right opposite the Immigration Department on King George V Street in Roseville, we take pride in providing you with an unforgettable shopping experience. Our friendly staff is here to assist you in each and every step of the way. Ready to place an order or have a question? Call us at 316-0184 or 255-6823. And carry, cash and carry, and carry, cash and carry. We can't wait to see you.
All right, Dominic, our next stop is with Belfast for the next few minutes. So hang on there. Hang in there. We'll be back in a minute.
And then she bubble and she bubble and she bubble and wine.
It's a weekend. The weekend is here.
Roll your waist and bend over. Oh, Miss Lady, bubble and she bubble and she bubble and wine. Give me the greatest bend over. You are the wickedest bend over. Boy, she said, let me cater to you. I say, cater to me. She said, just relax and let me cater to you.
They're smooth, and then their skin is smooth.
It's a brand new cool.
Incredibly smooth.
Perfectly balanced.
For a smooth and refreshing taste.
So how smooth? Well smooth. Guinness smooth.
For a smooth and refreshing taste. New Guinness Smooth. Must be 18 years or older. Drink responsibly. Socialize responsibly.
Locally distributed by Belfast Estate Limited.
Energy, strength, vitality. The drink that gives us strength for the extra mile. Vitamalt, smooth, delicious, refreshing, and healthy. Taste it. Rich in vitamin B. Vitamalt, the magical source of energy you know and love. Drink it. Boy, that's nicely. I love my Vitamalt. Vitamalt, vitalized naturally. Distributed by Belfast Estate Limited.
I wanna drink Dominica, that's rum with you. I wanna drink Dominica, that's rum with you. Get the body, drink it every day. Give me energy. Alright, pepper way. Get the body, drink it every day. Give me energy. Time today, we wake up. Okay, my body. My baby, who's ready? Full energy. My body, my baby, who's ready? Full energy. Okay, boom. Distributed by Belfast Estate Limited. Drink it, but don't abuse it. Okay, boom.
All right, let's say good morning to our guest here this morning from Belfast. Good morning to you. How you doing?
Good morning, Matt. How are you doing?
I'm
doing
trying
good.
my best. Trying my best.
It's
Are you?
Friday.
It's Friday. It's the weekend, huh?
Oh, yes.
All right. So tell us what's going on in Belfast today.
Good morning to you, Matt, and big up to all your loyal listeners this
Thank
morning.
you. Yes.
Welcome to another edition of Belfast in 30, where we bring you the best vibes, the best deals, and the best that Belfast Estate has in store. Dominica, the heat is officially on. And this April, Belfast Estate is turning it all the way up with none other than two blazing promotions you don't want to miss.
First up, Kubuli lovers, this one's for you. It's an ongoing Kubuli Bear promotion, and trust me, this deal is too sweet to pass up. Get one full case of that crisp, refreshing island favorite Kubuli Bear for only $60. Yes, you heard right, just 60. Perfect for the bars, perfect for the backyard limes, and perfect for you. So stock up now while supplies last. And if you think that's good, we're just getting started. Introducing the Belfast Rum Rush Special. The more you buy, the more you get. And it's all about rewarding you this season. Buy one case, get one bottle free. Buy two cases, get 5 mixed bottles free. Buy 3 cases, get 7 mixed bottles free. And buy 5 cases, get 1 full mixed case free. It's more you buy, get more. Simple and rewarding. Whether you're a shop owner, bartender, gas station operator, or mini mart manager, this is your chance to stock up and save big. This offer runs from April 14th to the 30th only, so act fast. Raise the bar with Belfast rum, bold, authentic, and always rooted in true Dominican spirit. For orders and more info, reach out today and don't let the rum rush begin. We'll take a quick ad break, but don't go anywhere. When we come back, we're telling you exactly what's popping at Belfast Estate.
All right, let's do this and come back. Stick around.
If you know quality, then you must know the manufacturers of Dominica's finest rums. Belfast Estate Limited, over 80 years leading the industry with exceptional standards and formidable customer service. We present the manufacturers of BB Rum, Soca Rum, Red Cap Rum, Cask Rum, and the signature Belfast Estate Rum Punch. With island-wide distribution daily, Belfast Estate Limited has cemented its mark as the distributor of choice for products like Eldorado range of rums and creams, Kubali Bear, Corona Bear, Guinness, Root Boy drink, and of course, Sunblast juices, Topper Snacks, Vitamalt, and Pine Hill juices. Call the office at 440-7032 or visit the distribution outlet at Jimmy Dominica. Follow on Facebook or Instagram at Belfast Estate. Belfast Estate Limited, your leading manufacturer and distributor of rums in Dominica. I want juice! Oh, juice! But only one will do. Want juice? On any day, especially today or a hot day. I only want Pine Hill juice. Oh, so fruity, so tantalizingly, so quenchingly refreshing. A burst of real fruit in every box. I enjoy orange, sweetened or unsweetened. How about you? There's many flavors to choose from. Blackcurrant, cranberry, pineapple, Cajun cherry, apple, fruit punch, passion fruit, guava pineapple, pineapple, rich in vitamins, healthy and nutritious. Available in large and small boxes. Pineapple flavor in every drop. I've got the only juice I want. Pine Hill juice. Pine Hill, distributed by Belfast Estate Limited. If you know quality, then you must know the manufacturers of Dominica's finest rums. Belfast Estate Limited. Over 80 years leading the industry with exceptional standards and formidable customer service. We present the manufacturers of BB Rum, Soca Rum, Red Cap Rum, Cask Rum, and the signature Belfast Estate Rum Punch. With island-wide distribution daily, Belfast Estate Limited has cemented its mark as the distributor of choice for products like Eldorado range of rums and creams, Kubali Bear, Corona Bear, Guinness, Root Boy drink, and of course, Sunblast juices, Thomas Snacks, Vitamalt, and Pine Hill juices. Call the office at 440-7032 or visit the distribution outlet at Jimmy Dominica. Follow on Facebook or Instagram at Belfast Estate. Belfast Estate Limited, your leading manufacturer and distributor of rums in Dominica.
When you come in the jam, you should have a baby in your hand. When you come in the van, you should have a baby in your hand. What we drinking? DBB style. DBB nice. DBB fine. DBB nice. DBB style. DBB nice. DBB style. DBB nice. DBB spice rum. The weekend is here, Dominica. The weekend is here. We're going back to Belfast at this time. Back to you.
No, what's back happening on the ground? Looking for that Friday after work line? Come, come catch us by Rose on the Highway Bar, Portersville. It all kicks off at 4 p.m. with specials you can't beat. 3 for 10 Kubuli, 2 for 5 the BB Rum, 2 for 5 also the Red Cup, and 2 for 5 Soca Rum. And we're turning up the vibes with our favorite DJ, DJ Epic. Plus, Belfast Estate is proud to be your distributor for Vitamol, Pine Hill Juices, Wawa Wines, Sun and Sunblast Juices. Perfect for the Lenten season and beyond. Don't forget, the Rum Rush specials runs until April 30th. Buy half a case, get one bottle free. Buy one case, get two bottles free. Buy two cases, get 5 bottles free. Buy 3 cases, get 7 bottles free. And buy 5 cases, get one full mixed case free. It's value, it's volume, it's Belfast. And where can you find our weekend specials? Here's a shout out to our retail partners. The Belfast special continues every weekend at these locations: Georgia Hotspot, Maho, Brigidi's Bar, Paybush, MP Shop, Massac, Mansman's Bar, Woodbridge Bray, Davos Bar, Roseau, One Pot Container Bar, Roseau, and Deborah's Bar, Massac. The Belfast special continues every weekend at these locations. And that's it for today with Belfast in 30. Remember, stay safe, drink responsibly, and have a wonderful weekend.
Have a wonderful weekend. Have a good one. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
No matter the case, we have a one-way ticket to great. You're the one to lie, because I believe in the truth. I just wanna live good. I don't want no dirty secrets fighting me and you, boy. I could only drive one car at a time, but I still want to. Let me get
To be true, true, true. I just wanna live. And then their skin is smooth.
It's a brand new cool.
Incredibly smooth.
Perfectly balanced.
For a smooth and refreshing taste.
So how smooth? Well smooth. Guinness smooth.
For a smooth and refreshing taste. New Guinness Smooth. Must be 18 years or older. Drink responsibly. Socialize responsibly.
Locally distributed by Belfast Estate Limited.
Energy, strength, vitality. The drink that gives us strength for the extra mile. Vitamalt, smooth, delicious, refreshing, and healthy. Taste it. Rich in vitamin B. Vitamalt, the magical source of energy you know and love. Drink it. Boy, that's nicely. I love my Vitamalt there. Vitamalt, vitalized naturally. Distributed by Belfast Estate Limited.
I wanna drink Dominica, that's rum with you. I wanna drink, baby. Dominica, that's rum with you. Get the bubble, drink it every day. Give me energy, all right, pepper away. Get the bubble, drink it every day. Give me energy. Time today, me wait. Okay, my bubble, my Dini, who's ready? Full energy. My bubble, my Dini, who's ready? Full energy. Okay, boom. Distributed by Belfast Estate Limited. Drink it, but don't abuse it. Okay, boom.
If you know quality, then you must know the manufacturers of Dominica's finest rums. Belfast Estate Limited, over 80 years leading the industry with exceptional standards and formidable customer service. We present the manufacturers of BB Rum, Soca Rum, Red Cap Rum, Cask Rum, and the signature Belfast Estate Rum Punch. With island-wide distribution daily, Belfast Estate Limited has cemented its mark as the distributor of choice for products like Eldorado range of rums and creams, Kubali Bear, Corona Bear, Guinness, Root Boy Drink, and of course the Sunblast Juices, Toffee Snacks, Vitamalt, and Pine Hill Juices. Call the office at 440-7032 or visit the distribution outlet at Jimmy Dominica. Follow on Facebook or Instagram at Belfast Estate. Belfast Estate Limited, your leading manufacturer and distributor of rums in Dominica.
I want juice! Oh, juice! But only one will do. Want juice? Anything, especially today or a hot day. I only want Pine Hill juice. Oh, so fruity, so tantalizingly, so quenchingly refreshing. A burst of real fruit in every box. I enjoy orange, sweetened or unsweetened. How about you? There's many flavors to choose from. Blackcurrant, cranberry, pineapple, Bajan cherry, apple, fruit punch, passion fruit, guava pineapple, Pine Hill, rich in vitamins, healthy and nutritious. Available in large and small boxes. Pine Hill, flavor in every drop. I've got the only juice I want. Pine Hill juice. Pine Hill, distributed by Belfast Estate Limited.
If you know quality, then you must know the manufacturers of Dominica's finest rums. Belfast Estate Limited, over 80 years leading the industry with exceptional standards and formidable customer service. We present the manufacturers of BB Rum, Soca Rum, Red Cap Rum, Cask Rum, and the signature Belfast Estate Rum Punch. With island-wide distribution daily, Belfast Estate Limited has cemented its mark as the distributor of choice for products like Eldorado range of rums and creams, Kubali Bear, Corona Bear, Guinness, Root Boy Drink, and of course the Sunblast Juices, Toffee Snacks, Vitamalt, and Pine Hill Juices. Call the office at 440-7032 or visit the distribution outlet at Jimmy Dominica. Follow on Facebook or Instagram at Belfast Estate. Belfast Estate Limited, your leading manufacturer and distributor of rums in Dominica.
Keep it number one all over. Number one. Make ready in Dominica. Right next to when you come in the jam, you should have a baby in your hand. When you come in the band, you should have a baby in your hand. What we drinking? DBB style. DBB nice. DBB style. DBB nice. DBB style. DBB nice. DBB style. DBB nice. Spice Rum. It's more than just a rum.
BB Spice Rum, distributed by Belfast Estate. Drink responsibly.
All right, Dominica, we're going to open up the lines again, and we have a stop coming in the next few minutes with the Dominica Lottery, so take advantage now. Now you have some time, okay? The lines are still open until the next stop. Good morning on the telephone. Are you there?
Yes, madam, right there.
Okay.
Madam, we are not talking about people passing around and they registering people. Have you, what you call them, the registering officers at the electoral office, the commissioner, have they said anything to the Dominican public about registering people, man?
I haven't heard them, but I'm hearing what you're hearing, that a lot of registration is taking place at this time.
But not that shouldn't be. That should be null and void. And people in the commissioner office or the electoral office, people should come out and speak to the general public. What the hell going on in Dominica? Where are we living? So people don't send their people outside there to register people until they're paying for registration and voters ID card. Since when people have to pay for voters ID card?
From what I got, blue, like persons who have not registered to vote, they are paying for passports, so have them register. You know, they're moving along. I'm saying that if that's the case, I don't know the opposition has money to do that, like we're seeing on the ground, but I think the opposition itself should start getting on the ground and doing it, because people tell me it's like they're like hooligans on the ground. They're getting people to register. Don't you think the opposition should do that as well?
No, that shouldn't be. But law is law. And the standard is stand up for the right things in that country and stop playing into them people's hands. Law is law. Since when that happening? People supposed to go to the electoral office to re-register. People supposed to be in areas of registering officers at their home, original registering officers, where you can be walking and getting passports for people to register. Man, what kind of magic that? That shouldn't be. So if people in the electoral commission and the office should do their work and let people know what the hell going on in the country. That is magic. We can't fall for that. We shouldn't be playing into the simple demands every time they do there's some nonsense. And they're saying we should do this and we should do that. We're supposed to follow the rule. That is the law. Let it be the law. And people will know the dirtiness of these people. So that's the simple there. When you are coarse, when you have geo, you can't do nothing that good. But don't do your father nothing, man. If you don't do your father anything, well, ask him for forgiveness before he died, because you don't want him to go on yourself and your children. Bye-bye.
What talk you for the blue? What talk you for 493-095-9611? I just of course alerted you yesterday because Mr. Lennox Linton actually addressed what was going on. Hello, talk to me on the telephone. You're president. Yes, are you there? 4493095. Remember, it's 10:32. Hello, yes? Are you there, caller?
Yes, yes, that happening too. It really happening in my village. They register in Haitian, Spanish, everybody happening in my village.
What's your village?
Maho.
Oh, Maho. Okay, caller. Thank you very much. As I said yesterday, wow, while the persecution is going on in Dominica, the people are busy trying to register persons. So keep your eyebrows up, eh? Things are happening on the ground. Let's see what happens now. A lot of voices are coming in. Let's try this one.
Good
Yes?
morning, Matt, and good morning to all Dominicans.
Morning to
Matt,
you.
did you say you're having an open line this morning?
Yes, I
Hopefully
did.
you are.
Yes, I did.
Because I want to talk about my most recent departure out of Dominica, where I was subjected to additional security screening, Matt. We checked it early, and sitting in the departure lounge, happens that the flight was late. Then I heard my name and my husband's name on the intercom.
Really?
And then, someone, in uniform came to get me to escort me to the shed where they are supposed to go through the luggage check.
Mm-hmm.
But it happens that my luggage was already on the cart,
Right.
and sitting, right out on the tarmac already, waiting to be transported on the plane. As I said, the flight was late, so they had me come and identify my luggage from all the luggage on the cart.
Mm-hmm.
They pulled off my luggage, and then they brought it inside. While I was standing outside, they bring the gates down. And, of course, I got, a little concerned that my luggage was inside, and the gates was closed, brought down, and I'm standing outside there while my luggage is inside. So I made comments like, why am I standing outside and you have my luggage inside? Are you going to put stuff in my luggage? I hope that's not what you're doing. And of course, that would have been anybody's
Concern.
concern. Anyway, they said no, we don't do stuff like that, and blah 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 blah. So when I got in, the guy put my luggage on. So I asked him, well, who ordered this additional screening? And he said, oh, it's not us. It's a random check, and by the airlines. So what he's saying is United Airlines identify me in one of their random checks.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember some time ago, Rayburn Blackmore was on radio when you asked him the question about the additional screening that visiting Dominicans are subjected to on their departure. And I am not sure what he said. I do not want to misconstrue what he said, but Matt, maybe you can share some light on what he said, because there it is. The persons going through the screening said it is United Airlines, the airline, who identify me in one of the random persons for additional screening. And Matt, I just find that is some I don't know. I find that is troubling, because why would you not do the additional screening if the airline identify me for additional screening? Why would you not do the additional screening at the point of my checking in? Why would I be sitting in the departure lounge for so long, waiting on my flight to leave, and then I'm hearing my name on the intercom that I should come for additional screening? And then I have to go identify my luggage that is among all the luggage in the cart sitting on the tarmac waiting for the flight. I don't understand how this is done, but I have never seen that happen anywhere. And then after I identify my luggage, you choose to put my luggage inside, bring your gates down, and then my luggage is inside while I am locked on the outside. And then, I just, Matt, this is very troubling. Very, very troubling. Thank you.
I've been subject to random searches myself, Masleen. But the way you described it here, something has to be questioned. But you have to be present when I hope you were present while they went through your luggage. That's what happened or happens everywhere around the world. But I find it funny that you say they bring they brought the gates down. Something is not right about that because I mean I traveled extensively and this has happened to me before, random checking, but you have to be right there when they check your bag. So something is not clear about what you just discussed to me or disclosed to me, huh? And yes, I will ask a question on your behalf on the telephone because we are waiting the yes, hello, talk to me, yes?
Oh
Yes?
boy, that is troubling. Matter luggage, she said her luggage was on the tarmac already, and they take it back. Oh my.
Well, again, I don't need, I can't say too much about, what just happened there. I'll talk to Maslin personally, but I don't know whether that's routine. If they call you to check your luggage, that I have experienced that before. You're right there when they check it, but bringing the gate down is a different question. Hello, talk to me on the telephone. Are you there?
Hello, good morning, Matt. I'm there.
How are you, my brother?
Matt, I'm good, but I'm very concerned. We in the Wesley constituency are very concerned about the cost, the proposed cost of the international jet airport to we the people in the community, Matt. Matt, having taken over 500 acres of land to build the airport, where the airport is exactly going to pass, the government has took another 70 acres for the parking lot area of the airport, claiming that they didn't take it into consideration when they took the original 500.
Is that actually factual? I mean, they didn't know that would have happened?
I cannot understand that, but they actually took it. That is north of Ghana DD property. But Matt, what is amazing is that the Joe Button area, the government took some lands for housing, and the remainder, where farming continues to take place, the government is now taking it to dump soil, to dump tarish waste material from the proposed site. This has affected agriculture tremendously in the past, and they are now identify another 100 acres of land to cover with soil. It is poor, it is bad judgment. What is happening when the dumper transporting the soil to the dump site, it creates a lot of dust, it affects production. If you look at the outskirts of Ghana DD property, if you look at Sentami property, if you look at a number of persons' property, the dust cut their production by less than half. I want to call on the Honorable Minister Grant, to pay attention to that. I notice he have a party on the 12th of April, that is tomorrow, a party to continue to fool the youth. And I notice he put it for the Wesley Health Center, the one that was vacated, for a new one. Suddenly, the Wesley Health Center is now available to party, because a training program was held recently by the ministry, and they had it in Calibishi. Wesley persons interested had to go down to Calibishi, but suddenly I see Minister Grant have a barbecue tomorrow night. He had drinks. I see a DJ Pocket having party. While that is going on, my son is at the Wesley Government School taking dust. No talk about relocating the government school, although excavation is going on almost right around the school. We are very concerned. In the afternoons when the sun is shining, you can see the dust, the vapor of dust covering the village. Minister Grant needs to have a meeting with us in the health center to discuss what he is doing to mitigate the impact associated with the airport. No, it cannot be just party. Every time an election is in the air, is drinks and party and barbecue. I don't know if it's chicken or chicken and pork. The minister needs to tell us what and what is going to be at the Wesley Health Center tomorrow, apart from the DJ and the chicken and the pork, Matt.
It's an opportunity, I think, for the constituents to ask some questions. I hope you will be there. That based on what I'm getting, maybe an opportunity to ask some questions, my friend.
But he says for the young people, Matt. That is the challenge. Last week he had a meeting at the Wesley Government School. I guess it was for the inner circle. This time he had one, but he says specifically it's for the youth. So I'm not sure when he's going to deal with the question, the impact of the airport. There are still property owners waiting for money. There is a lady in her knocking on the doors of 80 years. She living in the center of the Dust Bowl. Dirt
is 7 feet above where she living, right or wrong. If you're traveling from the airport or to the airport and you look on your left, you're going to see a house in a hole. She hasn't been able to get money for the property. There are dozens of farmers that haven't been able to get any compensation for their crops.
Well, basically, I'm hearing that they're busy registering people there. So be careful. Put your eyes or open your eyes because something is going on here. But I have to cut you off at this time because we're going to take our friend there from the Dominican Lottery. I did announce that earlier. So let's talk again soon, okay? Let's talk again soon. And keep your eyes open. We're going to take a break and come back.
Biggest job forever. Class mystery progression. I'm so excited. I can't hide it. In your class up and rising. And I like it. It's going up and up and up and up and up. Blast up and up and up and up and up and up.
Play selected games to win in the Blast Mystery Progressive. Pick until you match 3 checks and win one of the 5 cash jackpots. Or you can blast up with the Mystery Progressive jackpot.
Going up and up and up and up and up. Blast up and up and up. Blast gaming.
Good morning to you. Good morning. Good morning. How you doing, my brother?
Good morning, Matt. It's a pleasure to be on the program. I see you had a caller there deep in thought there. You have to break his trend. So I hope that breaking his trend will allow him to go somewhere and get a lottery ticket and so he can get that money because I know these days a lot of $25,000 are out there.
You see a lot?
A lot of $25,000 spending. So lottery has some jackpot that can just take care of all these $25,000 spending. So I want to come here to give them an opportunity to get that money.
Where are they available?
Oh, at our lottery terminals, the Super 6 now stands at $260,000. Our Powerball, $151,000. We have our Blast Mystery Progressive area.
$620,000 and growing.
So this can cover all the $25,000 we are pending. So that's why we are here. And today we want to do.
It's available right now.
Immediately. All you have to do is buy your ticket for Super 6. Purchase your ticket for Powerball or visit any of our Blast locations and get a chance to win the Blast Mystery Progressive.
Just like that. Just no hard game, nothing difficult, and you're good to go, Matt. And I know your program is a program people call in, so we want people to call in this morning. We ask them a question, and they win an instant prize from us at the National Lottery.
So I can leave the program also and call you?
Well, then you'll have to host it yourself because you're the one hosting us. So tell them to call. Say good morning to my special friend Blue, my family. I hope she's doing well.
Okay.
You know, that's my family, so I have to say special hi to her.
So what are we winning this morning?
Well, we are winning 1 year lottery. They expect to win fish. 1 year lottery expect to win money. They expect to win chances to play. So these are what to give in. They call us, we ask them the question, and then we go. Aaron will ask them the question. And
let's ask the first question so they can prepare themselves.
Okay, go ahead.
Because we came prepared, Matt.
You're preparing them to ask.
Yes, because certain questions are a bit tricky and we want them to get their thoughts together before they call. We want to give away the prize. We don't want to hear try again.
Okay, well, we have a call on the line. So you want to
yes, let's go.
All right. We have another call on the line. Hello, talk to me on the telephone. Are you there? Yes.
Good morning, man.
The morning man.
I need to win an easy prize today because I lose so much money to get out of this lottery.
Anyway,
okay.
Hold on.
So the first question for you to win a prize, to win money is, can you name 4 Instacash games priced at $2? We have a new game we launched last year on the market. It's called Instacash. Can you name 2 games for $2? 4 names. 4 games?
Yeah,
4, sorry. 4 games which are priced at $2 because we have a lot.
Are you there, caller?
I doesn't play Instacash. Ask me another game.
Well, you'll have to try again, caller. Visit an agent near you and play our Instacash games and then come back and call.
I'm amazed that he, when he calls, he always wants another question. If we can answer this
question. No, in that case, we give you the question. He's the one to answer. And so, Matt, as we mentioned, while waiting for another caller, I know your line is busy. Let us know when you have another caller.
There's another caller.
Go ahead.
Talk to me, yes?
Hello, caller. Good morning. Can you name 4 Instacash games which are priced at $2? 4 Instacash games which cost $2. Can you name 4 of them, please?
Give me 5.
Give me 5. Correct.
1.
And Instacash at $2. If whatever $2 Instacash, just take Instacash at $2.
It's not instant jackpot, you want to see?
Instant jackpot. Can give it to you, but instant jackpots, you have to name two more.
Then bingo.
Bingo is a $3 game. We're looking for the $2 games.
I can't press it to the
Call back. That's your friend now?
Oh, yes, that's Auntie Lulu.
Auntie Lulu. Okay.
So you got two. You remain to get two more. So visit an agent location near you.
If somebody else is listening, they can actually put that $2 down and call back.
Yes, correct. Because that's the game we have at $2.
$2.
Yes,
okay.
We have a lot of those things they call them that they're good.
All right. 449-3095, 449-3096, 449-761-64257. These are the numbers to call. Again, just ask the question quickly. Ask another question.
Can you name the top prizes which you can win when you play Instacash? We want to know if you are aware of the top prizes that you can win when you play Instacash.
Yeah.
These are hard questions this morning.
No, man. These are simple questions. We have so many players, and we keep telling them that whenever you play lottery, if you're an instant winner, the benefit of lottery goes back to sports and culture. I guess you'll have the big announcement that the lottery will be supporting sports and culture in terms of lighting up the playing field of the winter park.
Let's take another phone call. Are you there, caller?
Well, I know for sure I tried the one that is free, so I see.
So what you said?
Price is free, so
3,000.
Yes, 3,000 is one.
And I think you can win 5,000. I think.
No, you can't.
You want to try again? I'll give you another try. You said 3,001.
It's 3,000 and 10,000.
10,000 correct.
10,000 correct. 3,000 you're missing.
One more.
You're missing one more.
Give us one more.
Hello.
20,000.
How many? What?
You said 20.
No, not 20.
You got two correct.
You have two correct.
Boy, Ken, don't do me that now, Ken.
We are so sorry. Think a little caller. Call again. You have 10,000, which is correct. You have 3,000, which is correct. And we have another amount. Let's take a caller on the line. Hello, good morning.
Hello, talk to me. Loto, morning time. Hello, yes.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
3,000, 6,000, 10,000.
That is correct, caller. That is correct. You are an Instacash player. Can you give us your name and your address?
That's a big step. Give them your number and give them your name.
245-2802. Phone number.
245 2802.
And your name, please?
Anika.
She's on the big step.
Anika Moulin.
That's a big step. You see, everybody know your name, yo.
No, she's a jackpot winner a few years ago. So I remember my jackpot winner.
And she never shared with me.
Well, that's you and her.
Thank you for listening, and thank you for being an Instacash player. We will give you a call and let you know when you can come and collect your prize.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
You're going to share with me? Oh, she's gone. All right.
Okay, so our next question, don't forget, you can win something. Can you name 4 games, 4 Instacash games, which are priced at $2?
We haven't answered that question yet.
No.
We get close.
We got very close. Somebody gave 2. Well, Ken gave away 1. Another person.
Yeah, I really thought she had it, so I assisted her, but it's okay. Because we came to give, right? It's Easter time, giving and sharing.
And you're not giving me nothing.
Yeah, the jackpot is there for you. I'm Matt. The jackpot is there. It's available. We want the people to play. Super 6, $260,000 available.
Let's take a phone call. Are you there, caller? Uh-oh. Let's take another phone call. Are you there, yes? Hello? Hello? Yes.
3,000, 10,000, 25.
We actually got a winner for that question. The question which we have outstanding is, can you name 4 Instacash games which are priced at $2?
All right, another phone call. Are you there, caller? Yes? Morning.
I'm calling for the Instacash game.
Yes, Go ahead.
We need all.
That is not correct, though. But you can continue, and we will see if you get 4 games.
Mm-hmm. All right, we'll have to try another caller. Hello, talk to me on the telephone, yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Play 4.
Yes, I'm here.
Play for?
Yes.
No, that's not an Instacash game. Play for is a game by itself.
$2 game, the $2 game. All right, 4493095.
We're asking for the Instacash games because we have various games prices. We have $2 prices, we have $3, and we have $5. Play for is a game by itself. It's not an Instacash family game. So we're asking to name 4 of the games of the Instacash games that are priced at $2. That's what we're asking for.
On the telephone, hello, talk to me. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, go.
5 times the cash.
That is correct.
That's 1.
Give me 5.
Give you 5.
Good job.
That's
Next.
2.
2.
And the other one is staff or cash.
No.
That is a $3 game. Stack or cash is a $3 game.
Try again. Go ahead.
They give me another chance.
2 more.
Okay, tick-tock cash.
Tick-tack cash. That is correct.
One more.
One more.
Money tree.
Money
Correct.
tree. That is correct. Good job. Very good job. Can we get your name and your address, please?
Hold on. Oh, your name and your number.
Victoria Laville.
Victoria Laville.
And your
225
0040. Okay.
And you are calling from where?
Jimmy.
Okay, good job, Victoria. Thank you for listening.
Okay, thanks.
All right.
So
Congratulations.
just to recap,
yeah,
our $2 games, we have 5 times the cash, instant jackpot, cash spot, cash stash, give me 5, gold mine, money tree, and tick-tack cash.
So these are the games that you can play and you can win all the top prizes. We heard the top prize called, we have top prize of $10,000. That's on the $5 game. We have $6,000 on the $3 game. And we have $3,000 and $2,500 on the $2 games. So you have to play the games, look at your Instacash, an instant winner, no draws. As soon as you play these games, you have a chance to win. You could just ask the vendor to redeem it for you right away, and you get that winning. Any top prize you get, you come to the lottery office and you get your cash instantly.
All right. So tell me, you have more questions to ask? We have 3 minutes.
We have 3 minutes. Well, let's do one more question, Ken. What do you think?
Okay, I know math has a lot of colors, so let's do number 5.
Okay, what is the highest amount that can be won on instant ticket? That is a scratch ticket. Can you name the highest amount and the game? What scratch game? What is the name of the scratch game and the highest amount that you can win?
You have 2 minutes, so let's take a phone call. Are you there? Yes?
I hear that.
$10,000.
Too low.
Caller, too low.
When you're talking lottery, we're talking jackpots.
$25,000.
No, you have to keep growing and growing and growing. One more chance, and let someone else try. $100,000. What's the game? What's the name of that game? So you'll get half. I'm correct. So let's see if we get somebody else to give us the other half.
All right. Hello, talk to me. Say half correct. All right. So another telephone call we have. Let me check my watch. We have 1 minute. 1 minute to go. 1 minute. 1 minute. 4493095 9697. 1 minute to go. Are you there? Yes. 1 minute to go. 1 minute. We've got to go. No, we have to wrap it up.
Yes, we just want to thank those who called and those who listen. And there are more opportunities. You know, Matt, you also want to come on your program. I know that's the program where people can always call and participate quickly. And so we'd like to thank them for calling and to be part of our program. Remember, the Super 6 is $260,000. We have the Powerball over $150,000. Our daily games, which is our daily 3, our big 4, our scratch game, our new scratch out on the market where you can win $25,000. That's some like it hot. I know some like it hot, some like it cold. I don't know how Mark likes it, but we always like it maybe in the pot, but we like it in the cash. That's why we give away big money. So as we normally say here in the National Lottery,
everything is possible.
All right, folks. See you again next time. Maybe next Friday.
Hopefully.
Bring some money, okay? When you come again.
We'll bring a scratch for you.
Thank you.
Class mystery progressive. I'm so excited. I can't hide it. You glass up and rise it. And I like it. It going up, and up, and up, and up, and up, blast up, and up, and up, and up, and up, and up.
Play selected games to win in the Blast Mystery Progressive. Pick until you match 3 gems and win one of the 5 cash jackpots. Or you can blast up with the Mystery Progressive jackpot.
Going up, and up, and up, and up, and up, blast up, and up, and up, blast, give it.